of scary story, but you don't need to digest them. You don't need to welcome them, and you don't even have to listen to them. Bonjour everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christelle, and today the video will be about advices for new mom. I'm currently pregnant with baby number 2. I've been there, done that. I was a very nervous mom. I was listening to everything everybody was saying, and I didn't exactly know what to do or what to take or what to leave. I need really to tailor all these advices for myself in order to survive. Because for me at this time, it really was about surviving. So this time I put together 13 naked truths when it comes to being a new mom, to handle a new baby, and to jungle between bottle, sleep deprivation, and advices. Okay, and I have my little notes here because I don't want to forget anything. You can see. And so let's get started. My first advice will be to surround yourself with positivity. Even before you start spreading the good news to your friends and family, you have to be in a very safe mindset. Okay, because people will start making jokes, making comments, and they really don't know the effects of these jokes and comment about pregnancy, about handling your baby. They start telling you, oh, sleep is finished for you. Start telling you you won't be partying again, you won't be doing this again, you won't be doing that again. And the truth of the matter, most of them is true, but it's not something you want to start thinking about. You want to be lingering on now. It's about you, it's about your headspace, it's about positivity. And YouTube is a great platform for that. So you can watch a lot of positive birth story, a lot of great first week with babies video. Just consume positivity. It doesn't matter what your pregnancy will be and what is your birth situation would be. You have to preserve your headspace with positivity, because trust me, people won't spare you. They will start sharing awful story about birth, about new baby, and they will try to scare you away. You don't need that. To my second point will be, don't let other people experiences scare you. Okay, I have my sister. She had a baby 18 months before I got pregnant, and she had some very bad hemorrhoids or constipation. I think it was constipation. Sorry, Nix. It was constipation. And I was anticipating that. I was so scared. I said, oh my God, I will have to deal with constipation. And I will start buying all this fruit, all this thing. And it really put me in a very dangerous situation, because I started eating things I didn't supposed to eat. So that's to tell you, by auto projecting this thing on you is not a good thing, because every birth, every pregnancy is different. That doesn't mean because your mom has the worst pregnancy and you have the worst pregnancy. My mom was telling me, like, when she was pregnant with me, she had the worst pregnancy. She didn't eat, she was vomiting all the time, and it was a horror movie. But I didn't have that, thanks God. So really, somebody experiences is not, won't be you. Okay, push all these scary story away. Again, back to positivity. My third point, now you are pregnant, you know a baby is nice and healthy, and we want to start buying. Don't over buying. Don't do it. Thanks God we have Amazon Prime. We can go at any time, order something, and receive it the next day. You don't know exactly which size baby will be, what baby will like or not. So by overbuying, you end up with a bunch of tiny, beautiful clothes your child will never wear. I had this situation, and my heart, I have my heart broken really by by something like that. Even last night I was picking up clothes and stuff, and I can see all these beautiful things I bought for my daughter, and I never used them. You know, all the thing I bought, never put them on the baby. I did not have time or opportunity to put them on the baby because she was born in September. It was very close to winter, and all this tiny thing I supposed to keep her warm. I didn't supposed to dress her with all these tiny beautiful summer clothes or spring clothes I bought and people bought to me. So it's what this time I decided to not overbuying because baby they live in the onesie. That's what they do. First, second, even sometimes third months, that's what they live for. Okay, you put them in a little onesie day and night, as long as they are clean, and baby is happy. You can have some tiny little clothes to take some very nice photos if you want to, but don't overbuy it. Wait every stages to see how baby is developing or baby is progressing, and you can start buying your little clothes, and you can tell your friends, your family, okay, now it's time to give me that gift. Okay, and have a birth plan. Us first time mom, we don't know how, we're not used to that, and we are very afraid of stuff we don't know how to anticipate birth. Okay, so we need to know exactly if we want epidural, if we want this person to be in the womb, if you want that person to be in the womb, what kind of birth situation we need to have. In order to do that, we have to write it down, because in the middle of screaming and panic, you might forget yourself what you want, or you can remember it but you can't vocalize it because you are in pain, and your partner can't even remember it because poor thing, maybe it's just like you, this is his first baby, doesn't know what to do. Most men don't know what to do in type of situation, so you better have a birth plan. Number 5 point is to go chemical and scent free. Now you have your tiny baby, you bring it home. You don't want to upset that baby with smell, because most of them they do. They don't like strong smells, but we want them to smell good. But anyway, baby have their own beautiful smell. We don't need to start throwing cologne, perfume, or whatever things at them. We don't want to irritate the little skin because they are new, they are adapting. No, we just want to wait and see how baby is developing, how baby is adapting into this new world before we start throwing scents to them, because sometimes they start acting weird. We don't understand really what's going on. It just maybe it's your deodorant, is the perfume, is the air refreshener you use in the house. So we better be careful about the scents and the chemical we use in around baby. The point number 6 is to have a night station. Oh my god, this thing was a lifesaver for me. Okay, I have my little night station. Just be a simple basket. It can be any type of basket, really. It can even be in a cardboard if you just don't want to bother to go buying something, but as long as it can keep some baby bottles, some formulas if you bottle feed, and some diapers, cream, everything you need for the night. You have it by your bed. You don't leave that bed. You don't need to leave that bed, because newborn, they have to waking up every 2 hours. Some baby is every 1 hour, every 1.5 hours. So you better have your little night station, like you can reach to it at any time baby want to feed or baby want to change. You don't need to leave the bed. You don't need to put bright light on baby. Just keep the light very dim, like you don't upset baby, and you can catch up with that sleep, because girl, you will need that sleep. Night station. Number 7 is postpartum is real. It's something we don't really talk about actually, because when you have a newborn and you go and different type of visit, they come to visit you, like in England they come to visit you, you can even have telephone appointment, and you have to bring baby several times. But when it comes to mother, they just say, oh, how you doing, how you feeling. Like, I don't really think people take postpartum depression seriously, but it's a very serious thing, because some woman has been hospitalized for months, really can't cope with a new baby. So it's something very real. Like for me, I didn't reach out. I didn't reach out because I tried to reach out, and I see they really treat my case with a bit of nonchalance. It's just like they say, oh yeah, that's normal, you just have a baby, these feelings are normal. And I can't accept like these feelings are normal. I know they are normal feelings, but I can't accept they treat them like normal, like letting you alone, like for you to cope with them, because you're sleep deprived, you have all sort of hormone going through you, you have all sort of change, and you have to care for a baby, the most vulnerable thing in the planet. You have to care for it while you are in a crazy state, because I was in a crazy state, I can tell, because I really want to be, I want them to be more receptive to what I was experiencing, but it didn't happen. So if it happened with you, don't stay silent, don't stay quiet. Call your health provider, talk about it. There's so many treatment out there. But what I realized is sometimes if you as patient, you didn't ask them, they won't give you anything. And I know it's weird. It shouldn't be like that. And they even have some injection, I don't know if it's progesterone or something, really to help in certain cases. For me, something like that would be so great from last time, but I didn't get it offered. Nobody really help. But this time I know better. As soon as I'm not feeling well, I feel like I can't cope, I'll ring them. I'll ring them. I'll go. I know we're in the middle of a pandemic. Maybe they will accept to see me. Maybe just over the phone, but I will do something about it. I won't stay quiet and suffer in silence. No. Keep taking your prenatal vitamins, because we're talking about keeping baby safe, happy, and we're talking about you being safe and happy. Your body is changing, okay? It's like your hormone are raging. You need your prenatal, because now after the birth, your body just want to heal the most critical part. These are your, this area and your womb, everything involved with the birth, with the conception, everything involved. That's the priority for your brain. Your brain won't be sending certain things to your hair or to your nails, and no, you won't do that. So in order to keep your body healthy, your entire body healthy, I'm talking about your eyes, your nails, your hair, your skin and everything, keep taking your prenatal vitamin, because they will balance your food intake, your water intake, and the reparation your brain want to do on your body. On the top of your prenatals, you can take magnesium, you take zinc, you take vitamin D, and mostly for black skin people, we need our vitamin D. So don't stop taking your prenatals, don't stop taking your vitamins. On the top of your prenatals, just add all the things, add omega-3, add your vitamin E, your vitamin A, your magnesium, and your vitamin D. You will be really grateful for that. I never knew I could drink this quantity of water after I gave birth to my daughter. I was thirsty. I was thirsty all the time. I feel dry all the time, and my body was asking for water. I can tell it was water my body need, and I was drinking a lot of water. And actually, that's really helped me a lot in my recovery. as I said, that really helped me in my recovery. And I can notice like I shed the baby weight like crazy. My child was 3 months old, and I was my size just shrank down lower than the weight I start with in the pregnancy. That's how quick it was. And I didn't really do anything. It was just the water. I realize now it was the water. So keep your water intake, because your body needed, your body needed to heal. Your body needed to process the heat, because you have this. I was very, very sweaty after the birth. I was sweaty like a pig. Maybe I should not say the word, but that's the way I was sweaty after the birth. And drinking water really, really helped me. And our point number 10 is reach to your health provider. As I said before, you always have to call your health provider. I know internet is a great source, is a great platform. You can get everything you need. But if when it comes to you, your health and your baby, you have to talk to your midwife. You have to talk to your consultant or your doctor, anybody who's taking care medically of your situation. You have to call these people. After that, you can decide, you can go for some other alternative if you want to, but you have to talk to these people. Because something happened with my baby. We changed the formula without asking the midwife about it, and the poor thing start to have all these scabby face skin, and it really was awful. And I feel very distraught, because I didn't understand what was going on, and I didn't know what to do about it. And when the midwife came in, no, it was a health visitor. When she came around, and I show her the baby, and she said, oh, and she said, oh, have you done anything new this week? I say, yes, we changed the formula and this and that. And very kindly she say, maybe you should put her back to her first formula. And we did that. Only after 3 days the baby was fine. She started being whingy, her face clear up, and all sort of but it really was us taking certain decision without asking them, and we didn't know much about this thing at this time. So always reach for your healthcare provider for advices and guidance. You can always go on the internet, but don't underestimate the help you can get from these people. Your baby is just a baby. He won't bite. Yes. What I put at this point, because sometimes as new mom, we are very afraid. We are afraid of putting the baby down. We are afraid of sleep training. You are afraid of first food, solid food. We are afraid of everything. These little babies, they are more resilient than we think, and they are fine. They are fine. A bit of crying actually is quite good for babies' lungs. That's what a very old lady have told me, and I truly believe it, because I was unable to take a shower with my daughter. I really was unable to take a shower in the morning, but I try to make it a routine. Like, it doesn't matter if she's crying or not. For me, by 9:30 to take a shower. Okay, I will feel human. Even I will go back to another clean pajama. I remove the old one. I took a shower and put a new one, and it really stressed me out while I was taking the shower, and I can hear her screaming. She was fine. She was fed. She was clean, but she just want me to hold her. I was so afraid of putting her down. Now I realize why I was afraid of that child. I don't know why I was afraid of that child, but I was. And the baby won't bite. Okay? It won't bite. Just put the baby down. Put the baby down if you need to do something. Sleep train the baby. I was so afraid of sleep training that baby. Okay? I sleep trained the baby, and it went well. Imagine I'm pregnant with baby number 2. I couldn't have a newborn and an 18 months old both not sleeping at night. And thanks God I sleep trained that baby. Even I was very afraid. Even I'm still a bit afraid. Not afraid. I did not have the energy to potty train in her. I say, you know what? I will let her have all her vocabulary more developed. Like I can sleep train, I can potty training her. She can say, oh, I want to go to poop poop, or whatever number she wants. She can express herself, and that's a personal choice. Okay, and I won't let anybody pressure me doing it. And I have people say, oh, you should sleep you should potty training that child. All I have to all I told them is I'm not ready to potty training. If my husband want to potty training her, he's welcome. If anybody want to potty training her, no, they are not welcome. But I'm not ready for potty training yet. And the last point is a very personal thing, okay? I know if not everybody is just like me. The last point is don't walk that baby. Yes. Personally, I choose to not walk my baby like that. Maybe you don't understand my English, but that the walking motion, I decide not to go for it. Why? Because I was so tired after the birth. I didn't have any energy to walk her. And when I see one day I catch my husband trying to do so, and I scream, I say, no, don't walk that baby. Because I know she will get into the habit, like she want to be walked, to sleep, to nap, to do everything. And I knew it wasn't something for me. It really wasn't something for me. That's the beauty of listen to advices and be able to take your own decision. Not because somebody's doing this routine with his baby and you have to do the same, or the person is being pushy, because there are a lot of pushy mom out there. I had to deal with a couple of them, but I always stood on my ground, because if it doesn't work for me and I'm not mentally prepared to do it, I just won't do it because you advise me so. So you always have to take anybody's advice with a grain of salt, and you have to tailor it for your need. Not because somebody say my baby hasn't sleep for the first 3 years, mean yours won't sleep for the first 3 years. Because I got somebody coming to me and say something like that. What kind of advice is this? What kind of story it is? Because I'm a new mom. You're scaring the life out of me when you're telling me your child hasn't slept for the first 3 years. So, and I know this person had some very good intention. The person is not malicious or anything. She's a friend. But I really think it wasn't the advice I want to have, or it wasn't the information I need at that time. Okay? Because any new mom need reassurance. You don't want horror story. You don't want to know about a child who hasn't slept for the first 15 years. Okay, you don't want to know there's this child who was crying all the time, all night long. You don't want to know that. That's what is very important. My advice number one is just to surround yourself with positivity. People will have all sort of scary story, but you don't need to digest them. You don't need to welcome them, and you don't even have to listen to them. Really, I'm not asking you to be rude. Don't be rude. Just take it with a smile. Okay, okay, okay. Don't be rude to them. But sometimes you have to, if a person always coming back with horror story, you should say to the person, I'm sorry, but I don't think these horror stories, they work for me. I need positivity. So I choose to surround myself with positivity. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. These were my 13 naked truths when it comes to handling your baby, to having new life coming into the world and dealing with it and dealing with yourself, because you need to be safe yourself. You need to be in the right place yourself in order to deal with a baby. I hope you enjoyed the video and you give this video a thumbs up. And if you want to stick along, just hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you here. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. I'm way far 1,000 subscribers. Way far away from 1,000 subscribers. It's why I don't even display it. But I know you can help out, because I make videos about motherhood, about hair care, skincare, and I'm a queen of DIY. I love DIY. I love concocting my little things free of chemicals and other stuff. I'm a bit of a hybrid, you know. I use drugstore stuff, I use high end, and I use DIY. If I can DIY something, I would do it. Have a nice day. See you later.